Liam cruised down Oak Street, searching for the house where his friend Tom said the party was. He was eager to meet the Filipina woman Tom promised would be there. Liam liked Asian girls and was getting pretty pumped. He'd heard they were generally agreeable and easygoing but had never had the chance to date one. Tonight's my shot, he thought with a grin. Liam wasn't exactly smooth. A few hours earlier, Liam hadn't shown much respect for women. At 22, he'd been with many, always slipping away before morning so he wouldn't have to talk to any of them. He had better things to do. Word spread, and it got harder for him to find dates in the quiet town of Wedgwood. That forced him to look in neighboring towns, setting the stage for this story. Liam had been at the mall doing some early holiday shopping, Christmas just weeks away. He wanted to finish early so he could prepare for the party Tom mentioned in Westwick. Tom said a girl from his office would be there, a shy Filipina named Maya who'd recently arrived in the States and hadn't met many people. That was all Liam needed to hear. He was sure he had this one. While wandering the mall, Liam realized he still needed one more gift but couldn't find anything that interested him. Just as he was about to leave, he spotted a new store tucked away in a quiet corner. Spells are us? I've gotta see this. He pushed open the wooden door, a rarity in malls, and heard a bell ring. What a weird place, he thought, noticing dusty shelves cluttered with odd items. Funky it is, but it's my business, said a voice. Liam jumped. An old man had appeared suddenly. The man wore a worn cotton robe covered in strange symbols and a pointy hat. Stranger still, he knew Liam's name without being told. How do you know my name? Liam asked, uneasy. I know many things. What brings you here today? I need a gift. For the girl at the party tonight, the man smiled knowingly. Liam hesitated but admitted, well, actually, I'm interested in impressing this girl. So maybe that works. Shouldn't you get to know her first? No, I just want to make a move, Liam said, surprised by his own honesty. The old man nodded and disappeared into the back room. Liam stood there, stunned. I'm like a character forced to tell the truth. After a long wait, the man returned with a dusty box. This should help. Liam opened it to find only a piece of paper with elaborate Gothic writing. What's this? It's a spell, the old man said. It'll make you very appealing so you can reach your goal tonight. A spell? Come on. Look, I'm a wizard. Everything here is magical. I provide what my customers need. Just because you dress like Merlin doesn't mean you're a wizard, Liam scoffed. Well, Liam, I figured you might be skeptical, so here's my offer. That spell usually costs $50. I'll give it to you for free to try. If it works, you pay me tomorrow. If not, you owe me nothing. Deal? Liam hesitated, then said, This sounds crazy, but I guess it can't hurt. I'll give it a shot. Good. Just follow the instructions on the paper exactly, and you should be fine. Liam took the box home without noticing the shop disappearing behind him. Getting ready for the party took little time, just his usual flannel shirt, jeans, and work boots. Liam wasn't one for style, which didn't help his love life. He read the spell, simple instructions to repeat a few lines 3 times, with some nonsense about calling on spirits. Feeling a bit silly, he went through with it anyway. Suddenly, a breeze swept through his room and the paper glowed faintly pink before settling. He rushed to the mirror but saw no change. Just what I thought, he muttered. Then he spotted small print at the bottom, Please allow 2 to 3 hours for the spell to take effect. Yeah, sure. We'll see. Back to the present, Liam had found the house. With so many cars parked, he had to leave his own 3 blocks away and walk back. He spotted Tom's car on the way. Inside, the place was packed. Liam searched until he found Tom. Glad you made it, Liam. Thanks. Is your friend here yet? Not yet, but she's coming. She was excited about this. All right, I'm grabbing a beer. Pushing through the crowd, Liam wondered if the spell was working. 2 hours had passed. Passing a hallway mirror, he checked himself but looked the same. Maybe she'll just find me attractive anyway, he thought. He asked where the keg was and headed over. Suddenly, dizziness and nausea hit hard. He ducked into the bathroom and locked the door, leaning back and closing his eyes. After a moment, he felt better and turned on the water to splash his face. As he dried off, he glanced at the mirror and froze. His hair was changing color, roots darkening from blonde to a deep brown. He closed his eyes, shaking his head, but the change remained. What is this? This can't be real. Then he noticed the vanity seemed to be rising, or he was shrinking. He'd already lost about 4 inches of height. Unable to move, he watched his reflection sink lower. His skin was tanning, which was odd for December, and the tan deepened. Liam stopped shrinking after losing a full foot from his original 6 feet 2 inches. His shirt hung loosely, and he held up his jeans and underwear to keep them from falling. His muscles faded, arms slimmed down, legs softened beneath the baggy jeans. His hands grew more delicate, fingers thinned and lengthened, nails growing about half an inch. This can't be happening. I'm losing myself. What's going on? Am I turning into a woman? His skin now had a smooth, warm tone, all facial and body hair disappeared. His hair grew past his shoulders, thicker and shinier than before. His once prominent Adam's apple had vanished, and his neck was noticeably slimmer, more delicate. Oh my God, I'm really becoming a woman, he gasped, his voice now a husky, feminine tone. A tingling sensation spread through his chest. No, not that. Pulling his shirt away, he saw his areolas, now about the size of silver dollars, resting atop small but clearly formed chests that kept swelling outward. Sliding his hands down his sides, he felt his waist narrow sharply before curving into wider hips that grew more pronounced by the second. A quick check confirmed his male parts were still there but shrinking rapidly. His hair had grown long, reaching the small of his back, thicker and fuller than before. What am I going to do? He whispered, shivering as his voice softened into a sultry, feminine melody. His face remained mostly the same, save for the absence of facial hair, but it was shifting too, his cheekbones rising, becoming more defined, and his jaw losing its square shape in favor of softer, rounder contours. His thin lips were plumping into full, shapely curves. His eyes, once light brown, darkened to near black and took on an almond shape. His nose shrank and flattened slightly. His lips had a pouty, alluring look. Then his clothes began to change right before his eyes. They shrank to fit his smaller frame and morphed in style. His jeans shortened, revealing smooth, tanned legs. Though still toned, they now appeared shapelier, less muscular. His shirt sleeves vanished as the top transformed into a pale blue spaghetti strap camisole with a plunging neckline, revealing cleavage framed by a bra he could now feel supporting his C-cup chests. The top blended seamlessly with his jeans, which changed into a matching blue skirt that grew shorter, stopping at mid-thigh. His heavy work boots transformed into blue pumps with 3-inch heels, causing him to wobble as he adjusted. Feeling beneath the dress, he realized what had been there before was gone. Oh no, I can't be seen like this. What will everyone at the party think? He murmured in his now breathy, melodic voice. The transformation was nearly complete. In the mirror, he saw a stunning Asian woman about his age, 22, and a total knockout. His hair was deep brown with lighter highlights, sleek and flowing down to his well-shaped backside. His face was exquisite, with dark almond-shaped eyes framed by delicate eyebrows. Gold hoops about an inch in diameter dangled from his ears. His nose was small and refined, just a touch flatter than before, and his lips were fuller than any he'd ever seen, slightly parted as his breath quickened, amazed at how attractive he'd become. The tight dress showcased his D-cup chests, pushed up by a bra revealing a deep cleavage that needed little enhancement. His figure was a perfect 36-22-38, highlighted by the form-fitting blue dress that complemented his rich tan. The skirt ended just above mid-thigh, short, but tasteful. His long legs were sheathed in sheer pantyhose, ending in dainty feet balancing on high heels. A gold bracelet adorned his right ankle, bracelets decorated his wrists, and his nails were long, about an inch, painted a deep burgundy. "I'm absolutely gorgeous," he exclaimed in that high, feminine voice, now tinged with an unfamiliar accent he couldn't place. Could the spell have done this? He wondered, noticing his accent growing stronger and his thoughts shifting. Memories once automatic slipped away, replaced by strange new feelings focused on men. The thought unsettled him at first, but then it felt natural. He recalled a cute guy he'd seen just outside the bathroom. "Why can't I remember my own name?" he asked his reflection, his accent thick but sounding perfectly normal, as if he truly were from the Philippines. Then she remembered, her name was Maya. A co-worker from the salon had invited her to the party. She'd only been in the US about 6 months and, being shy, hadn't met many people outside work. Her friend Beth said this party would be a great place to meet some handsome guys, so despite her nerves, she agreed to go. She picked up the black handbag that had appeared on the vanity and pulled out her makeup case for a quick touch-up. "How did I come out without any makeup?" she muttered in Tagalog. Working in a beauty salon meant she was skilled with cosmetics. She expertly applied dark eyeshadow and mascara, then matched her lipstick to her nail polish. "At least my nails still look good," she smiled with relief. Her skin was flawless, needing only a bit of blush for color. Finished, she stepped back and admired her work. "Not bad at all," she giggled. "Time to meet that cutie outside." She gave her dress a final tug, making sure it covered everything. She was thankful Beth picked out the outfit at Macy's. It made her look stunning, though she usually avoided dressing so boldly. "Go get him, Fran," she told herself, spinning around to open the door, checking her firm rear in the mirror one last time. The wizard smiled as he switched off the magic mirror he used to observe how customers used their purchases. He returned to the back room to check inventory. He hadn't realized he'd spent so much time watching Liam, now Maya, but it brightened his day. One less nuisance to bother anyone, he chuckled. The day had been slow, but at least he'd done his part before closing time. Don't forget to join me on Patreon for exclusive content.